Daniel Downes Mills. Game title, Doom. The genre is shooter, strategy. Explain genre. Why do you think it is in this genre? Doom is the FPS category because you need to kill enemies and you shoot and play like you're the characters shooting the enemies. It is also a strategy because you have to choose the right door to go through to continue. The HUD, head-up display, gives you information on lives, bullets, health and other info. Describe. The HUD shows armor, health and the amount of ammo your character is holding. It also shows the floor level you're on with your score, which rises depending on how many enemies you successfully kill. Explain it. The HUD is so that the player can see how much damage they can take before they die or check how much ammo they have left to use against the enemies. It also shows the player how many lives they have before game over. Finally, the HUD shows what level they're on so they can see how much they have achieved. Critically evaluate it. This is a great HUD because it tells the player everything important they need to know to be able to complete the game effectively. But the bad parts of this HUD is that it doesn't look appealing and takes up quite a large amount of the screen, and it's not needed to be that large. Level design and layout. The world that the game is in. Describe it. The player is in first person, so you can see the fun and his hands. Then you see the enemies. There are soldiers and beasts that you need to kill to progress, and there are doors that you have to open. Explain it. The levels are fairly easy laid out. You need to kill the enemies to progress through the level, and there is only one way out, which is easily explained. You open doors to move on through the level. Critically evaluate it. The levels are quite easy and don't change, so you can easily just complete the level and it doesn't take much skill. The level design is also quite basic. There isn't much detail and the level is very block-shaped. Sound, background and effects. Describe it. You can hear the sound of the gunshots and the doors opening and the player getting hurt and the enemies dying. Explain it. These sounds are very basic but work with the game. The sound are used to give the shooting effects and the hurting noise to tell the user that an enemy is near and is hurting the character. Critically evaluate it. The sound are good for when the game was made, but maybe background music would have made the game a bit more fun and interesting, and edit the noises because they don't sound believable and they need to. Graphics, character design, animation, environment and world objects. Describe it. The character design is very basic. You can only see the weapons and his hands. You can see both enemies. There are different variants. There are monsters, soldiers and captains. You can see barrels and other items that give you more points, and doors with detail and walls and lights. Explain it. The graphics are basic for being made so long ago, but they are very consistent because nothing is more detailed in different levels. There are barrels to give environment changes and supercomputers designed and very detailed for the future. Critically evaluated. The designs are very basic and do not look attractive, and it's very blocky, so there isn't a sense of reality in the game, and it's very low graphics, so you cannot say it's pretty.